So the first time I ever made money with video editing was in 2020. I was only 14 years old back then, and with the first money I earned, I bought this fucking watch. Now, everything with this watch is okay, and it's nice that I bought it, but at the time there were so many better things I could buy for my money, especially because I was just entering this video editing world, which always require a lot of resources, a lot of skills, and it's an industry that's evolving each month. So I spent all my money that I earned on this watch, and until now, 4 years later, I made enough mistakes that I think I can talk about actual good investments for video editors, because right tools, right resources, and right skill sets will increase your income by a lot. And before we begin, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel because I'm providing free education for video editors, and I think the trials and tribulation that I speak in my videos genuinely help you. So if you can, subscribe, you can change your mind later, and now let's begin. The first investment you can make is a good hardware. By hardware, I mean a good PC or a good laptop. So while I was just starting out, I had a fine PC at the time, and I thought, well, if I buy a new PC, it may be just a bit faster, it won't help me out a lot. But I was wrong. In these 4 years, the best investment I made was this little thing. This is an M3 MacBook, and if I tell you that I finish videos 2-3 times faster with this, I would sound crazy, but it's actually true. Having good hardware will save you time in the long run. So let's say we want to render a 5-minute sequence, and on a regular PC it will take 30 minutes. On this laptop, which I have, which is an M3 MacBook Pro, it will take 3 times faster. That means it's gonna take 10 minutes. Now with 20 minutes in a day, you can't do much. But let's say you render 5 of these sequences daily. That's 100 minutes per day, which is quite a lot. This way you get to do the main task of your work, which is actually edit videos and not wait. Also, some AI tools that I use also require your PC power. And when you upgrade your hardware, it will just take even quicker to do those as well. So overall, the best investment you can make is getting a better computer or getting a better laptop, and that's why it deserves the first place, because it will save you several hours daily and also make you more money. The second investment is professional software. While CapCut is good, and CapCut actually now has around 500 million users, which is just mind-blowing, CapCut lacks features. CapCut isn't professional. When you want to become a professional video editor, which is most likely your goal, and if you tell your client you use CapCut, they're just gonna slap you in the face. The reason why is because everyone knows that CapCut is really limited. Therefore, the quality of your edit becomes limited. And also, if you use softwares like DaVinci Resolve, DaVinci Studio, Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, you can actually already raise your prices, which means because you are providing professional services, and so you will basically get the softwares for free. The ones I use at the moment are DaVinci Studio, which is just amazing. It's a one-time fee of $300, and once you pay that, you won't have to worry about the subscription ever again, and I think that's a really good price. And also I use Filmora 14, which costs a little bit more, but it saves me a lot of time, and I'm really glad that they've really upgraded the amount of features that the program has, because Filmora earlier, like a few years ago, was known as a beginner software, while nowadays you can make banger videos with it. The third investment you can make is education. Education is important because, as I said earlier in the video editing space just develops. Until a year ago, maybe like 2 years actually, Imangaji style didn't exist. Now if you go on Instagram, it's hard to not find Imangaji style reels, shorts, TikToks, long form videos. Basically a whole niche just opened, and each month what you'll see is a new niche open. You know those hopecore videos that have the music, yeah, let it play in the background. Yeah, exactly that music. You know those shorts, they are new. They were popularized by Maximize page. So that's why education is important. There are people teaching that style. There's people who can by eye tell you how to make those videos. And that's why it's so important to get education. When I say education, people think, okay, I will have to go ahead and invest $50 and I will have this course and I can learn, or I can pay for one-on-one coaching sessions. Look, you can do that. And of course, that's gonna bring you a lot results. But also, you can go ahead and just invest your time and watch videos like this one. On YouTube, there is so much education that it's amazing that people are not using it to the extent that they can. Nowadays, if you wanna fix something, there is on YouTube. If you wanna learn something, there is on YouTube. Like, everything is here. It's just a matter if you are willing to invest your time. For an example, if you want to learn Alex Hormozy's editing style, you can just search up on YouTube how to edit like Alex Hormozy. A lot of videos will actually pop up. A lot. And I mean, maybe like 500 videos actually. That's so much fucking education that you most likely still haven't watched. And if you're an advanced video editor and you're still looking for like investments for education, there is a lot of skills that you can develop and develop and develop, and those are motion graphics. You can always learn something new. Then color grading, then sound design, storytelling. Basically, I can keep on counting these skills that I'm telling you that will actually help you get your money's worth and time worth. Overall, why is education and skills such a good investment? The better your skills are, the more valuable and competitive you become in the market. And that's why only a small amount of number of editors get most of the work. The fourth investment is video assets and audio assets. To quickly explain to you why this is such a good investment is because it will save you time and it will make your videos more professional, and then you can charge more. That's pretty much it. But you might be thinking, where do I actually invest my money? In what video assets? In what audio assets? First of all, for audio, Epidemic Sound, Artlist, and MusicBed are just amazing. Almost every single song you hear on YouTube from professional YouTubers is from Epidemic Sound. Next to the music, you get these sound effects that are just so unique, so amazing, because yes, you are paying for a subscription that costs actually quite a lot, but having these sound effects that people took their time to make, like someone went ahead and grabbed, let's say, wheat and started scrunching it, and you get that for $100, and when you use that, for an example, in videos, it will sound so professional, it will sound so unique, and if you're a beginner, you wouldn't know how much this actually helps you. And while we can say $100 is a lot, but you most likely wasted $100 in the last 2 months. So for the value you're getting, I think it's actually kind of cheap. Now, video assets, on the other hand, can be useful for certain types of niches, and of course it's better to have them. For an example, Storyblocks and Envato Elements have, I think, the best stock footage, and also it's not too expensive to buy the license for them, so I think it's a nice little investment. Another video asset that you can buy is a LUT. What is a LUT? LUT is an effect for color grading which you can just slap on your video and you will get a certain look. For an example, this is one LUT and this is another LUT and this is another LUT. People use them mostly for cinematic videos, but considering they are cheap and they can also save you time, I think it's a good investment. The fifth investment and the last investment on this list will be AI tools. First of all, AI will never replace humans. AI can't be as creative as humans. But what I will tell you is that there is some AI tools that I'm using to speed up my workflow and save a lot of time. And I think what I'm about to tell you is worth hundreds of dollars. So listen up. The first thing is Filmora AI. Filmora has been really grinding AI tools. What I mean by that? In Filmora, there is a few AI tools that I think are really useful. For an example, Auto Silence Remover, then AI Portrait, then AI Stickers, then AI Image Generation, then AI Image to Video, AI Copilot. Literally, there is so many things. And the best one that will help you the most is actually the Silence Remover. So let's say we're cutting up a 2-hour video and we want to remove the silences. Basically, I have this button which I click and it automatically removes every silent space. Let's say a video is 60% silence and then 40% talking, and the video is 2 hours long. With this feature, you will save 70 minutes, which is just crazy. I think I did the math right, but I'm not sure actually. But overall, it saves a lot of time. And I think this is the best AI tool until now. And then on the second place I would place AI subtitles, which you also got in Filmora. So both of these will just save you a ton of time. If you already made a few investments and they paid off, write them down in the comments because it will be helpful for people watching. You can subscribe if you want to support my work because I share education for free, and I'll see you in the next one.